What is up guys, my name is Ignas, welcome back to the channel. I've bought into Mastercard 2 years back and I'm still holding, but as the stock keeps on moving sideways, there could be quite some opportunity in it, at least with the dividend yield. So on the year to date it is now down for 3.02%, not that much of a change in 1 year as the stock is lower for 4.91%, but if we go further out to 5 years, there was quite some growth in the share price, higher for 214.83%. So with the price moving sideways at $358 per share, we are looking into a dividend yield of 0.54%, and this is actually quite a decent opportunity of those 5 years. To further look into it, we will use my dividend investing watchlist. So we are in Google Sheets and this is the tab for Mastercard. Here is the dividend yield history for each quarter of the last 5 years, and on average in 5 years the dividend yield was at 0.49%. So the best time to buy in was back in 2017, where the dividend yield was at 0.69%, so 41.5% over the 5-year average. Then with the price moving higher in 2018 the yield went lower to 0.47%, 3.61% lower than the average. The bottom was in 2019 at 0.34%, 30.27% under average. Then with the sell-off in the first part of 2020, the yield went higher to 0.54%, so we had it 10.74% over the 5-year average. In 2021 the price went a bit higher, so we had the yield at 0.44%, 9.77% under average. And now as the price keeps going sideways or just a bit lower, but Mastercard keeps on increasing on the payout, so we now have the dividend yield at 0.55%, which is 12.79% over the 5-year average. So out of this information we can find that the best possible yield of the last 5 years was back in 2017, where we had it more than 40% over the average, but then we also had some opportunity in 2020 with 0.54% still 10% over average, and right now we have it even better, almost 13% over the 5-year average yield. Now the yield keeps on increasing if the price is moving lower, but how sustainable is this dividend? To check on that we will take 2 more steps. First we will take a look into the dividend payout history and then the payout ratio. Maybe that will give us an idea if this dividend is sustainable and maybe there could even be more room for growth. So here we have Mastercard's dividend payout history of the last 5 years. Back in 2017 they were paying 83 cents per share, then in 2018 that increased to 95 cents per share. In 2019 there was a bit of a slowdown with 90 cents, but after that in 2020 we saw this jump to $1.51 per share. The pandemic didn't have much of an effect to the payout, as with 2021 it was increased to $1.71, and with the most recent quarter in, the dividend payout on the trailing 12 months is at $1.86. So the chart suggests that Mastercard has been continuously increasing dividends, and even when the pandemic hit and traveling was halted, they kept on paying dividends and increasing on the payout. Now if we go into dividend.com, it seems that Mastercard has been continuously increasing their dividends for even longer. Information here suggests that they've been doing that for 11 years straight. But there is one more metric that we want to check here, and that is the dividend payout ratio. Percentage here suggests how much of company's earnings are distributed back to shareholders as dividends. So Mastercard currently has the payout ratio at 15.44%, meaning that they are currently giving only 1/6 of their earnings back to investors. So there is plenty of room for them to keep on paying and increasing on those dividends. In the beginning I've mentioned that I am holding Mastercard myself. So this is here my Revolut portfolio that is tracked on Google Sheets, and I've started the Mastercard position back in September of 2020. Currently my average buying price is at $320.34, and with 0.375 of a share that I own, I'm now up for $14.19, or higher on the position for 11.83%. But here's the best part that I love to see when holding dividend stocks. The yield right now is at 0.55%, but since that I bought it at a lower price, my yield on cost is at 0.61%. This shows how holding the stock for the longer term increases on the yield that you are getting back for your investment. Now if you would be interested in checking what other positions I got in the portfolio, or even using this tracker for yourself, you can do just that by following the first link at the top of the description. The tracker is free to use, just make a copy and edit the positions to your own holdings. So that was it. Make sure to support the channel and leave a thumbs up under the video. What do you think? Is it worth adding into Mastercard right now? Share your stance on it in a comment below. If you would be interested in getting access to my Dividend watchlist, then consider memberships. By becoming a member, you will get access to Discord, where I share my Google Sheets documents on all the buys and sells exactly when I do them. This could be a great option to track my moves closely. This week I did an analysis on another name, so if you would be interested in that, then click on a video that is currently on the screen. And that was it from my side. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing y'all in the next one.